I'll be showing you one of the easiest ways to make over $8,000 every single month simply by creating low content books just like this that literally contain nothing on the inside except lined pages. And I'm not only going to be showing you how to create these books in under only 10 minutes, but I'll also be showing you a proven method to ensure that your books actually get sales, which is exactly what these guys have been doing to make over $61,000 in revenue, what they've been doing to earn over $32,000 in revenue, and there are hundreds of others doing exactly the same simply by selling these basic low content journals and planners on Amazon. And this method is available from anywhere in the world. Anybody can do this. You don't need any prior skills or knowledge. And I'm going to show you the exact steps that you can follow in this video so that you can literally set up a new stream of passive income in only a few minutes from now. So let's get into it. So I first want to briefly show you a few examples of what low content books are. Low content books are literally books with little to no or low content inside them. So here we can see a journal with nothing but lined pages inside it. This is what we would consider a low content book. Another example of a low content book would be this planner, this academic planner over here, for example. And if we look inside it, there's little to no content within it, slightly more than just lined paper, but we can see it's literally just a calendar that the customer who purchases this book will literally use to plan their days. And I'm going to show you how we can use an incredible platform to not only create books just like these and even better in under only 10 minutes, but I'm also going to be showing you how we can use that platform to do research that will allow us to identify the types of books that will maximize the amount of sales and money that we can make. And the only thing that I ask from you before I show you exactly how to set this up is that you smash that like button and subscribe to the channel, because I'm going to show you exactly how to make money with this method right now. And the platform that we'll be using to not only rapidly create these low content books, but also to research which type of low content books are likely to make us the most money on Amazon is BookBolt. And I'm going to show you guys exactly how we can self-publish our book using Amazon KDP in the next few steps. But I first want to show you just how easy the process is on BookBolt to create these low content books and research the type of low content book that will make us the most money. So I'm going to log into my BookBolt account, and the first thing you'll notice on the homepage is a bunch of these different videos and tutorials showing us how to use the different features of the BookBolt platform. But we first want to find out, before we create our low content book in BookBolt, which type of low content book is going to make us the most money. And that is where the cloud feature comes in. And so you want to click onto where it says cloud right here. Once you've done that, you will be taken to a screen like this. And this is where we begin the first step of our research process to determine the most profitable type of low content book that we can sell on Amazon. And the way that you do that, guys, you want to select this drop down box here where it says category, and you just want to select the category of low content book that you want to create. So let's say, for the sake of this video, we want to create a journal or a planner, for example. I'll select planner right here, and you can look at the best sellers, right? Here we can see that we selected the top 100 best sellers of planners on Amazon. You can filter by top 200, top 300, and so on. But for the sake of this video, guys, let's say that we want to first take a look at the top 100 best sellers for planners on Amazon, okay? And here you can see this keyword text box right here as well. And within this keyword text box, if you wanted to get more specific, and if you wanted to find out, for example, the top 100 bestseller exercise planners, you can literally type in the word exercise over here, or meal. If you wanted to look at the best or the top selling meal planners, you can type in the word meal and so on. But let's just leave it blank for now, and let's click onto search right here. And here you'll see the 100 best selling planners on Amazon, and we can see the top selling planner is this homeschool planner right here. Here you can see a savings planner that's also doing really well. If we scroll down even further, here we can see another savings planner. We're already beginning to identify a recurring theme here. We know that savings planners are very popular. Let's scroll down even further, and already we can see another homeschool planner. So immediately we know that homeschool planners and money, budgeting, savings planners are really popular. They sell really well on Amazon, and we're actually able to get an idea of just how many copies that these guys are actually selling on Amazon. Here we can see for this homeschool planner, for example, that they've sold over 513 copies this month. Let's call it 500 for a round number. And they're selling these planners at $9.96 per planner. Let's say $10, right? So we know that these guys are making $5,000 every single month from this one planner alone. But we also know that it only takes around 5 or 10 minutes maximum to create these low content books in BookBolt. So I guarantee you that this author is also selling a bunch of other low content books at the same time. So they're making well in excess of $5,000 per month. And I've actually had a look, guys, and the way that you do that, you can click onto the author's name. So I've clicked onto the author's name right here. You'll then be taken to a screen like this. You then want to click onto where it says search, and immediately we can see that this author is selling 71 other low content books. So these guys are making well in excess of $5,000 every single month. But you want to go back to the search results page, and essentially what you want to do at this stage of the research process, guys, is you want to make sure that you create your planner or journal or notebook, whichever low content book type that you wish to create. You want to make sure that you base that low content book type on one of these popular topics, but you want to get a bit more specific. For example, if I went ahead and created a homeschool planner, right, it's probably too much of a saturated niche. If I published that book on Amazon, these guys would probably rank higher than me, and I'd have a small chance of actually making sales, right? So what you want to do, you want to base your planner on one of these topics, but you actually want to niche down and get more specific. And the way that you do that, guys, is you want to use BookBolt's keyword research feature. And to do that, you want to click onto where it says keywords right here. You then want to click onto where it says search. And you'll then be taken to a screen like this. And here is where we're going to identify some low competition but highly popular types of planners that we can create our planner around, that we know that people are actually searching for, so that we can actually make sales. And this part's super important, guys, because like I mentioned, you don't want to create a type of planner such as a homeschool planner just like this. It's too generic. This is already too saturated. There's too much competition, but you do want to base your more specific niched down type of planner around one of these more popular planner types. And for the sake of this video, guys, one of these best selling planners that I was able to identify was a meal planner. These meal planners are doing extremely well. They're generating a high number of sales, but we know the competition for these meal planners is currently way too high. It's oversaturated, so I don't want to create a meal planner per se, but what I will do, I'll type in the keywords meal planner into this text box and I'll click on the search right here. And this feature will give us a list of more specific, niched down keyword terms related to meal planner. Here we can see a budget and meal planner over here, for example. We can see that over 2,000 people are searching for a budget and meal planner on Amazon, which is pretty decent. That is the Amazon SV, or the Amazon search volume. If you scroll down a bit, guys, you can see there's a daily meal planner. Nearly 4,000 people are searching for that on Amazon. So what you want to do, guys, you want to scroll through these different, more specific terms related to one of those more generic, popular topic types, and you want to identify one of these that have a high search volume. So let's scroll down a bit more, and immediately I can see this meal and exercise planner has over 10,000 people searching for this type of planner. So the next step would be to actually head over to Amazon and type that keyword search term in, surrounded by quotes just like that. And the purpose of this, guys, is you want to see just how many search results for meal and exercise planner appear on Amazon, and you want to see if this is currently too saturated. So I'm going to click onto search right here, and immediately we can see that only 497 results are present for a meal and exercise planner. And we know that over 10,000 people are searching for a meal and exercise planner. So already this is looking good. As long as the search results on Amazon are significantly lower than the search volume displayed on BookBolt, it's already a tick from us. What you also want to do, you want to look at the top results in the search results on Amazon when you type in your keywords right here for your potential niche. And as you can see, guys, there actually aren't any meal and exercise planners appearing. We have related planners like wellness planners, food journals, scroll down, another wellness planner, weight loss, 90-day weight loss journal, and so on. So we can see that they don't actually exist, which means that this is not saturated at all. And we know that over 10,000 people are specifically searching for a meal and exercise planner on Amazon. So guys, this is an incredible opportunity to actually create a meal and exercise planner, since we know if we do create this type of low content book, there's a very high chance that it will actually get found on Amazon and it will rank, and that people will actually purchase our book so that we can make money with that type of low content book. And by contrast, guys, what I've actually done, I've typed in meal planner surrounded by quotes again into Amazon. If I click onto search, you can see the number of search results for meal planner is 6,000. Guys, this is highly saturated, it's too generic, and immediately, again, if you look at the top search results for meal planner on Amazon, you can see that they are in fact meal planners. Look at this, meal planner, meal planner, meal planner, and it goes on for rows and rows, meaning that you definitely do not want to create a meal planner low content book type in BookBolt, since we know we've got next to no chance of making any sales with this highly saturated topic. But we have identified an absolute gem, which is a meal and exercise planner, since we know the competition is low and the demand, over 10,000 people searching for it, is extremely high. So I think we found the type of planner that we're going to be creating in BookBolt. And right now, I'm going to show you exactly how we can create a really incredible looking meal and exercise planner on BookBolt in literally under 10 minutes right this second. So to create your book, you want to click onto this drop down box right here, and you simply want to click onto where it says create. You then want to click onto where it says BookBolt Studio. Once you've clicked onto BookBolt Studio, you'll be taken to a screen like this, which is where we're going to name our project so that we can create our book. So you first want to select the project type. You can select the type of book that you want to create, whether that be paperback or hardcover. For the sake of this video, we're going to select paperback. You then want to give your project a name. I'm going to call it Meal and Exercise Planner, and here you can specify the size of your book. I'm going to keep it at 6 by 9 inches, since that seems to be a popular size a lot of these other planners are using. And you want to specify whether you want your book to be in black and white or in color. I'm going to keep it at black and white, and here you can do bleed or no bleed. I'm going to keep it at bleed, which basically means that the lined pages within your book bleed across from edge to edge across the page. I'm then going to specify the page count, and for the sake of this book specifically, guys, I'm actually going to keep it at 105, and I'll show you exactly why I've selected that exact number for the pages shortly. You then want to click onto where it says create project, and here is where we're going to be creating our book. And as you can see, this would be the cover. On the right hand side would be the front cover, the left hand side would be the back cover. And the first thing that you want to do to create your cover, guys, you can see that we have these sort of guidelines and dimensions shown over here. You want to actually hide those, and to do that, you want to click onto this right here. You want to select this checkbox saying hide cover template before clicking onto OK. And to create your book cover, the first thing you want to do is click onto this image icon right here. And as you can see, guys, you do have the option to upload your own images and elements that you might want to use for your book cover. Alternatively, BookBolt actually give us access to thousands of these copyright-free images via Pixabay and Unsplash that we can use for our book. So for the sake of this video, let's use some images from Pixabay. And because we are creating a meal and exercise planner, I've searched for food right here, since that is related to the topic of our book. And what you then want to do, guys, you want to search for an image that you like the look of that you can use for your book front cover. So I'm going to scroll down. I kind of like the look of, let's go with this one for the sake of this video. I'm literally going to click onto it. And what you then want to do, guys, you want to drag your image and you want to make sure that it covers all of this white space right here. Going to move it slightly across to the left. All right, that is absolutely perfect. What you then want to do once you've uploaded your image for your cover, you then want to give your book a title. And we do know this is a meal and exercise planner, right? So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to click onto this icon right here for these shapes and elements. elements. I'm then going to drag in a rectangle by literally clicking onto it as such. I'm then going to drag this rectangle over here, which is approximately where I think our title will be. I'm going to expand the rectangle a little bit. All right, that is absolutely perfect. And let's call this a weekly meal and exercise planner. Before I give it that title, I first want to change the color of this rectangle, which will be the background on which our title will be overlaid onto. So I'm going to click onto this color icon right here. Let's make it a little bit lighter. That's looking perfect. Click onto OK. You now want to add in your text for your book title. And we do know this is a meal and exercise planner. And to add your title over this rectangle, the first thing you want to do, guys, you want to click onto this text icon right here. You then want to click onto where it says heading. And for the first step, we're going to call this a meal and exercise, just like that. We're going to add in the weekly and planner in a second. And what we're going to do, guys, we're going to decrease the font size. This is obviously way too big. Let's bring it down to around 180 thereabouts. And let's see how that is looking. I'm going to move it right here to the center. Okay, that is looking good so far. We're then going to add in weekly to the top here. I'm going to click onto heading, drag it all the way to the top above meal and exercise, replace it with weekly, just like that. I'm going to change the font type. I think it's looking a little bit too plain. Going to select it as such, click onto this drop down. Let's try this first font right here, see how it's looking. All right, I like the look of that so far, and we now need to add in planner to the bottom right here. In a similar fashion, I'm going to click onto heading and such, drag it all the way over here. I'm then going to say planner just like that, and let's try to see how it looks if we match the text of this weekly over here, if we match that font type. I'm going to click onto this drop-down box right here, select this first font type, click onto OK, and this is looking really good so far. I still feel like there are a few small things that we can do to enhance the aesthetics of this title, or at least the background overlaid rectangle just here. And to do that, I'm first going to click onto this icon and change the border radius to around 0.4. And we can see that this is a little bit rounded. This is looking much better already. And in addition to that, what I'm now going to do, guys, you first want to click onto save. Once you've clicked onto save, you then want to click onto this rectangle again. I'm then going to click onto this right here. And here is where we can give this a border. So I'm going to attempt to give this a white border. Let's click onto white right here, and we can increase the thickness of the border. You can see it sort of increasing there. Let's leave it at about... Let's go with about 12. Let's take a look at how this is looking. All right, this is looking absolutely perfect. Really happy with that. Going to click onto save. And now let's go on to create the interior of our book. So you first want to head over to page 1, and I'm going to show you just how easy and quick it is to create this planner. So the first thing you want to do, guys, for page 1, I'm going to add in some text. Going to click onto heading right here. Going to move it to the top of the page. I'm going to zoom in a bit. Let's move it all the way over here, and we're going to say something like, this planner belongs to, okay? And this font is looking a little bit big. I'm going to go over to the font size right here, bring it down to around 219. All right, perfect. Again, I'm going to select it, and then I'm going to center the font by clicking onto this right here. Go over to center. What you then want to do, guys, I'm going to insert an element. I want to insert a line, all right? So you want to click onto this shape and elements icon right here. Click onto line just like that. I'm going to move this line upwards to around there. I'm going to make it a little bit shorter, and I'm also going to center it to make it more presentable. And here is where the customer will write their name for this planner. I'm also going to add a colon to the end of this, so this planner belongs to. And we're also going to add another image to this introductory sort of page right here. And I'm going to go over to this image icon right here. And what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to click onto Pixabay as such. And the reason for this, guys, is because we know that this is a meal and exercise planner, we've really only addressed the meal part of this planner, right? If you remember, the front cover of this planner is literally of some food. So you want to add in some imagery relating to exercise. And I'm actually going to add in an image that I've used before. And to search for that image, guys, I'm literally going to type in avocado cartoon, and I'm going to select this image right here, which is literally an image of an avocado doing some weights, right? Doing some cardio. We've got avocado. And because we know this book is going to be printed in black and white, white, the interior part of the book anyway. We're going to make this image black and white, which is super easy. You then want to click onto the image, go over to effects right here, and you literally want to click onto black and white. All right, this is looking good. And I think I'm going to crop out the part where it says avocado. And to do that, you literally want to make sure this image is selected. You want to click onto where it says crop right here. I'm going to move this upwards so we get rid of that text. I'm then going to click onto crop again to deselect it, and I want to make this a little bit bigger. So by holding Control or Command if you are on a MacBook to maintain the aspect ratio, you just want to drag this across like that. All right, this is looking like a good size. I'm going to move it to the center, maybe make it a little bit smaller just so everything is within these sort of yellow lines on the edge. And this is looking absolutely incredible. So here is our introductory page for this planner. I'm going to click onto save right here. So to create the actual meal and exercise planner sections of this book, the first thing you want to do, guys, is click onto page 2 right here. You want to click onto this maze symbol. And as you can see, BookBolt actually provides us with so many of these different templates already pre-built for you. And if I type in meal planner over here, for example, we can see BookBolt already has 2 different meal planner templates for us, spanning a few variants. If I click onto the family meal planner right here, you can see it does have a color and a black and white variant. Let's select this black and white variant to start off with. I'm going to click onto page 2, which is the page we're going to be inserting this meal planner into for now. Click onto next right here, click onto submit. Once I've done that, guys, what I'm then going to do, I'm going to click onto this meal planner. I'm going to hold down Command or Control if you're using a Windows PC, and I'm literally going to adjust the size just like this, move it down a bit just like that, so that we have some room to insert a title right here. And to add in that title, you just want to click onto the text icon right here. Again, click onto heading, move this towards the top. I'm going to type in meal planner, and we're going to make this font smaller. Let's select this drop down box right here. Let's move it to around 150, there about 145. All right, looking good. I'm going to center this right here. And because this is a meal planner, what I'm actually going to do, guys, I'm going to find some relevant imagery or elements that we can add next to this title. And to do that, I'm going to click onto this image icon right here. I'm literally going to type in food into the search bar, and I'm going to select something like these cherries right here, for example. And because we do know this is being printed in black and white in a similar fashion to earlier, I'm going to click onto effects right here. I'm going to click onto black and white, click onto OK. I'm going to hold down Command on my MacBook and make this a lot smaller, just like that. And perhaps you can place this next to the title, make it a little bit smaller. All right, move that over here. That is looking absolutely perfect. I'm literally going to copy this. I'm going to paste it right here and move this to the right side of the title. I've changed the title to light italic. Click onto OK. You then want to click onto save right here. And what you now want to do, guys, you want to create the first page of your exercise planner. And in a similar fashion, guys, you now want to click onto page 3 right here. And again, you want to click onto this maze symbol right here to identify a template that we can use for our exercise planner. And to do that, guys, I've actually found one. If you type in weekly planner over here, I'm actually going to select this one as such. I'm going to select the black and white variant. I'm going to click onto page 3, click onto next, and then click onto submit again. And again, you want to make sure that you leave enough space at the top of the page for the title for this exercise planner, or let's call it exercise schedule. So the first thing you want to do in order to create that space, you want to make sure that you select this template. I'm going to hold down Command or Control if you're on a Windows PC, and I'm going to literally make it a little bit smaller like that. I'm going to drag it down and center it as such. So now we have some space for our title, and exactly the same way, guys, I'm going to create a title for that page. I'm going to find 2 images to place either side of that title. And I've done just that. And you may have also noticed I've actually decapitalized these titles. I do think they do look slightly better when the titles are not in all caps. And we've literally nearly finished creating our planner, which we can then download and publish onto Amazon. But there's one more thing that we need to do before we do download this planner, and that's to fill in all of these empty pages right here. And this part is super easy, guys. So the first thing that you want to do, I'm going to click onto this meal planner page right here. I'm going to right click it. I'm then going to click onto where it says clone page. And we can see that this meal planner page is on one of the even pages, right? This is page 2. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to click onto page 2. It's already selected. I'm then going to click onto where it says select even. And I'm literally going to click onto where it says clone and then OK. And that meal planner will literally clone onto every single even page, which is exactly what we want. And now for the exercise planner, or schedule as we've called it, in a similar fashion, guys, you also want to right click onto it and click onto where it says clone this page. Now, because that exercise schedule is on page 3, that is of course an odd page, and hence you therefore want to click onto where it says select odd. But you may have noticed it's actually selected page 1, and we definitely don't want that page to be overwritten. So in order to deselect that page, if you're on a MacBook, hold down Command. Otherwise, if you're on Windows, hold down Control, and you just want to do that while clicking onto it, and it's now deselected. And in a similar fashion, guys, you just want to click onto where it says clone right there before clicking onto OK. And now all that is left for us to do is to download this planner so we can upload it via Amazon KDP, so we can self-publish it onto Amazon, so we can actually start making sales. And to download this planner, guys, you just want to click onto where it says download right here, and you want to select where it says download current project. And it does take a little while, but once it has downloaded, you'll see there are 2 separate PDFs. One is for the cover of your book, and the other is for the interior, which we'll be uploading separately on Amazon KDP so that we can publish our book. And to publish your book, you want to head over to kdp.amazon.com, and you literally want to click onto sign in right here with your Amazon login details. So once you are signed in to Amazon KDP to publish your book, you first want to click onto where it says create right here. You'll then be taken to a screen like this, where you need to enter in some simple details, including your name, address, your phone number, including your payment information. Now, a quick note on getting paid with Amazon KDP, you'll actually be paid every single month, approximately 60 days after the end of the month in which the sale for your book was reported. So, for example, if you make a sale for your book in August, you're going to get paid for that precise sale at the end of October, and you will get paid every single month. Now, the type of payment, the way that you will get paid, Amazon actually doesn't currently support PayPal payments. Instead, what I would recommend, guys, is going for direct deposit, which is what I use, so that you can get paid directly into your bank account. Alternatively, you can get paid by wire transfer or check. Now, once you've entered in your payment information and your details, you'll then be taken to a screen like this, which is when you want to fill in the details for your book that you will be publishing. And the first of those details, guys, is the language of the book that you will be publishing. Although this is a low content book, we've still included the title, for example, and that is in English. So you literally want to click onto English right here. You then want to enter your book title into this text box right here. And I've entered weekly meal and exercise planner. The subtitle is optional. If you so choose, you can go back over to BookBolt utilizing its keyword research feature, and you can add some additional keywords into here. But we're going to get the chance to add in some additional keywords towards the end of this form, which I'm going to show you in a second. Nothing to add for the series or the edition number. The author is where you're going to put your name, which I've done right here. And for contributors, we can literally leave this blank since there are no additional contributors to this book other than the author, aka myself. For the description, what I did to come up with this, guys, I went over to Amazon and I just drawed some inspiration from other weekly planners such as this one over here. And all I've said is conveniently plan out your weekly meals and exercise routines. Convenient 6x9 inch size, includes pages for 1 year or 52 weeks of meal planning. And if you do remember, guys, earlier in BookBolt, the number of pages that I selected was 105. Now we know that 52 times 2 is 104, but we also added in that additional page for that introduction for that planner. Now, publishing rights, you want to make sure that you check I own the copyright and hold necessary publishing rights. And primary audience, you want to select no, this book does not contain any adult content. For the primary marketplace, I've selected Amazon.com. And for the categories, you can literally choose the different categories that you want your book to appear under. To do that, you want to click onto where it says choose categories right here. And I'm going to select the first category by clicking onto this drop-down box right here. I'm going to go over to where it says health, fitness, and dieting. And for the subcategory, I'm going to click onto where it says diets and weight loss, and then add another category right here. For the second category that I'm going to select, I'm going to click onto this drop-down box again, going to go over to calendars, since this is a planner. And on the right-hand side over here, under placement, I'm going to click onto where it says diet and health before going on to save categories. And you want to make sure that you select low content book, since this is a planner that we are going to be publishing. And for the keyword section, you want to enter 7 different keyword terms or phrases that will help your book to rank on Amazon. Remember guys, Amazon is essentially a search engine, and the better keywords that we have within this section will increase our chances of being found on the Amazon search engine results page. And the way that you do that, guys, you want to head back over to BookBolt. You want to click onto its keywords feature on the left hand side here, and you just want to enter in the keywords related to your low content book. So in our case, it is a meal and exercise planner. I've clicked onto search, and what you can actually do, guys, you can sort this by the Amazon search volume. And what you want to do, you want to take a mixture of some of these keywords that have a really high search volume, but you also want to mix it up and choose some of the smaller, lesser searched keyword terms as well, which is exactly what I've done right here. So once you've entered in your keywords, you just want to click onto save and continue right here. And because this is a low content book, you want to make sure that you've selected publish without an ISBN. For the publication date, you can leave that blank. And for the printing options, you want to select black and white interior with white paper. Now we're going to leave the trim size at 6 by 9 inches. And for the bleed settings, we're going to select bleed. And for the paperback cover finish, you want to make sure that you've selected matte. And because we did download this PDF with 2 different files, both the cover and the interior, you want to make sure that you upload those separately. And here is where you upload the interior of your book by clicking onto upload right here. And here is where you'll upload your cover. As soon as you've done that, you want to click onto launch previewer right here. You want to get a preview of exactly how your book will look like when it is published onto Amazon. And this is looking absolutely incredible. We've now got a barcode. Page 1 is appearing as planned. And if we look at the interior of the book, this is looking absolutely perfect and just as it should. So once you're happy after previewing your book, you then want to click onto where it says approve. Here you'll see the printing costs, and of course this is not payable up front. This will just be deducted from our sale every time we do sell one of these books. You then want to click onto save and continue. And I'm going to select all territories right here, and I'm still going to keep Amazon.com as my primary marketplace. And here is where we're going to set our pricing. And to determine the price at which you should sell your book at, you want to head back over to BookBolt, and you want to go over to its cloud research feature once again, and you just want to type in some keywords related to the book that you are selling. As we know, I am selling a meal and exercise planner, so I've just typed in meal planner over here, for example. I've hit search, and you then want to scroll down over to where it says results data. You then want to click onto the drop down box right here, and here we have some pricing data relating to the different prices these types of planners are selling at on Amazon at the moment. And we can see the lowest price is around $7.14, with the highest price being all the way near $35. And as a new seller, I would recommend starting off pricing your books towards the lower end. So I'm going to enter $7.99 right here. And anytime we sell one of these books, Amazon are going to get 40% and we're going to keep 60%. And you'll see that our price is reflected across all of these different currencies. And all you want to do is scroll down and literally click onto publish your paperback book. And now your book is going to be published onto Amazon within 72 hours. And what I would recommend, guys, given how easy and quick it is to create these books on BookBolt, is that you don't stop there. You want to rinse and repeat. You want to go back over to BookBolt, and you want to utilize its cloud and keyword research feature to ensure that you can create books that are in low competition, but also high demand, that you know people are actually searching for on Amazon. And if you click onto my link in the description box below for BookBolt, what you're able to see, guys, is that you can get signed up to the platform absolutely for free. BookBolt do offer a 3-day free trial. Just make sure when you do sign up to your free trial that you type in the promo code RMS20, so that when your free trial does run out, if you do choose to carry on with BookBolt, you will get a 20% discount on BookBolt for life. And I strongly recommend, guys, actually starting your free trial trial with the pro version of BookBowl. And the reason for that is you get access to a lot more features and way more of those different templates to create different types of books. In addition to low content books, you can create coloring books, puzzle books, maze books, Sudoku books, and so on. So I do strongly recommend starting your free trial with the pro version just so you can check out all of those awesome features. And if you're also interested in other ways of making money online and you want to know how to make money online with YouTube and affiliate marketing, I recommend you check out this video right here because I show you exactly how to do that. And if you want access to a complete list of affiliate marketing products that I personally promote, I got a link for you in the description box below so you can access that list absolutely for free. And if you got value from this video, please make sure that you smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell notification so that you get notified every single time that I release a new online money making video. Take care.